students. Today our topic of the second unit, that one is ray optics and optical instruments. In this video, today you are learning about the focal length of the spherical mirror, the focal length of the spherical mirror, and something learn about the what will happen if the ray beam is incident on the concave mirror and convex mirror, and then after it we learn a most important relation between the radius of the curvature and the focal length. It means the relation between F and R. These things are learning in this video. Today our topic is focal length of spherical mirrors. What is that? Focal length of the spherical mirrors. See, if you take a concave mirror, this is the concave mirror, then this point taken as 4, so indicated or denoted by P, and through this point the parallel axis is crossing to, then this one taken as center of the curvature, that is the C, and then at the point this one is the focal point. Okay, next, if the ray of the beams, it means the bundle of the ray optics is falling on the a mirror. This one is the concave mirror. The ray on incident on the concave mirror, then incident after it crossing to the F. Next one, another ray also incident on the concave mirror, then after incident is go to like this. See, this ray is coming from the outer of this ray, so this is outer, this is inner, and after the reflection also inner, because of the light traveling in a straight line, that is the reason. Then another two rays are falling on the or incident on the mirror and get reflected. After reflected, all the rays are coincide at this point. This point we will call as a focal point. Okay, then this ray also incident after its same retract of its path. Then see, in this figure shows as a beam of light incident on the concave mirror and then reflected. These rays are you are the assuming that one is a parallaxal. These rays are parallaxal rays. Parallaxal rays. This term is most important. These rays we have assumed that one is a parallaxal rays. This means the parallaxal rays means these rays are incident near to the or closer to the pole. Incident closer to the pole point. Its incident point is close to the pole of the this mirror, whatever taken mirror. In this case, we take as a concave mirror. And the second point is, one is a closer to the incident point closer to the pole. Incident point closer to the pole. This is the first point. And second point, it make a small angle with principal axis. Parallaxal rays means the incident point closer to the pole. Second point is small angle with a principal axis. This is the most important of the parallaxal rays. And this case, say after reflection, the rays all are is conserved. The rays are all conserved. These rays are conserved. It means conserved means the all are incident at a same point. It means the concave mirror, after the reflection, the rays are the conserved. Then this is the concave mirror. Then see the same thing in the convex mirror. This is the convex mirror. In this may take as a pole. This is the principal axis. This one the C means center of curvature. This one is the F, focal point. Then the beam of light incident on it. Indication is most important. Same in this case also taken as a beam of light or incident on the convex mirror. This is the convex mirror. This one is the concave mirror. Okay, this is also beam of light incident on the concave mirror. Same thing in this case also taken as a parallaxal rays. It means incident point closer to the pole and a small angle with a principal axis. Okay, in this case see all are rays diverge from the F. Diverge means it is like goes to a divided. See, in this rays is going to outers. In this case, all rays come to the coincide at point P. But in this case, the rays are diverge from the point F. So convex mirror gives a divergence. Diverge. The most important concave mirror. This one is the concave mirror. Gives the conservation. Convex mirror gives divergence or diverge from the point F. Okay, this is the important of the concave mirror and convex mirror. If the light or incident on it, what will happen? In the case of concave, it is the conserve. In the case of the convex, it is the diverse. This is the most important point. And then see, if the these point through this, the F is taken as a plane. This plane is perpendicular to the this principal axis and make some angle. Then this plane we will call a plane angle. We will call this is a focal plane. What is the meaning of focal plane? Means this point of focus point is in the plane. This is the take as some plane. This plane have the point F. Okay, and this plane have a perpendicular to principal axis. Perpendicular to principal axis and make theta with some angle, make with normal and make some theta. If this plane have the two properties, that one is it is perpendicular or normal to the principal axis and it makes some angle with the principal axis, some angle theta making with the principal axis. Then this plane we will call a focal plane. This is the important of this one. Then the distance between this focal point to pole, the distance between focal point to pole point of mirror. If take concave mirror or convex mirror, thus the distance we will call a focal length. Focal length means the distance between the focal point to pole. It is simple, and this is denoted by small f. If capital F is the focal point, if capital F equal to focal point, small f is focal length. These are the difference between capital F and small f. Okay, only in this lesson, if the laws of motion, small f equal to friction, please remember. And now you have the derivation between the relation of the radius of a center of curvature and the focal length. Now you have the moves to the relation between R and F. What is the R? The distance of the center of the curvature to pole point. See, this is the concave mirror. This is the point P, and this is the principal axis. At this point taken as center of the curvature, and this point taken as F, focal point. From this to this is capital R, and from this to this small f. Then one of light of beam is incident on the mirror at the point M. At the point M. After if incident, it will be reflected and through the F, and that rays is passing through the F, and this CM, this CM is perpendicular to of these rays. This CM is perpendicular to the a light incident light ray, and this one the D and MD. MD is the perpendicular to a principal axis. MD is perpendicular to principal axis, and CM is perpendicular to a incident ray beam or ray. This is important. This CM is perpendicular to the these rays, and MD is perpendicular to on a principal axis. Then this incident ray with at the point of M makes some angle theta, and this is also theta, and this is also 2 theta. This is important. This is theta and this is theta, and this also theta. That's why this one is taken as 2 theta. So most important, this theta and this is 2 theta. Then this ray also taken as or assumed as a parallaxal ray. This is also a parallaxal ray. It means it has two characters. One is its incident point near to the pole, and it makes some angle with a principal axis. That is some important points. Then see, you have the angle of MCP equal to theta. The same time the angle of MFP equal to 2 theta. The angle of MCP taken as the angle is theta. MFP, the making angle is 2 theta. See clearly how they observe. This is the right angle triangle, and this also right angle triangle. It means in this figure you have the two right angle triangle. First one is CMD or MCD, taken as MCD, and the next one is triangle is MFD. First triangle of in this figure MCD, and next triangle is MFD. If taken tan theta for the MCD, it only making as theta. That's why taken as theta. It is indicated a opposite angle. It means MD by adjacent. See D. Okay, and next this is for this, and for this the tan 2 theta, because of the, in this case, in this point you have the theta how much, 2 theta, that's why you take 2 theta. So tan 2 theta equal to opposite means md by fd. But we have the main assumption that one is have a parallaxal method. In this parallaxal method, what is the theta value? Theta value is very small. Theta is for the parallaxal rays is small. So tan theta nearly equal to theta, and tan 2 theta nearly equal to 2 theta. This is the most important point. That's why this is next, this equation modified like as theta equal to md by cd, and this will be 2 theta equal to md by fd, and we will write theta equal to md by 2fd. This is equation 1 and this is equation 2. See clearly from the equation 1 and 2. So see clearly 1 and 2. Then md by cd and md by 2fd. What will happen? MD is a cancel. Then take this one is out of this equation equal to fd equal to cd by 2. So most important. What is the fd? Fd is small f. What is the cd? CD means FD is equal to capital F, CD is equal to capital R. Then this equation we will write as F equal to R by 2. Okay, how the fruit now? F equal to R by 2. This is the most important. In the competition examination, you have the confused about this relation. Is given like as R equal to 2F. It is also right. And in some examination, R equal to F by 2. Is the right? No, this is the wrong. So confused given like F or F by 2 or R by 2. In these four terms, which one is correct? From the relation of the F and R, this relation is correct. This is the our in this video class. In this video class, in learning about the first one is what will happen the light ray of the beam or incident on the concave mirror and convex mirror, and they define the concave plane, focal plane. Then after we will define our relation get between the focal length and radius of the center of the curvature. This is this video. Thank you for